Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, my hair used to lift my face, now it's dragging everything down? If so, you're about to love what comes next. Because today, we're diving into 5 bob haircuts that every stylish woman over 60 should at least consider. Not because they're trendy, but because they're transformative. A great bob doesn't just shorten your hair. It sharpens your confidence, lifts your features, highlights your cheekbones, and adds that youthful movement many women think they've lost. And the best part? These cuts are low maintenance, elegant, and tailor-made for mature hair textures. So if you've been wondering whether it's time for a refresh, or if the right haircut could take 10 years off your look without trying too hard, the answer is yes, and I'm about to show you how. Stay with me, because one of these 5 bobs might just be your perfect match. Ready? Let's begin. Bob number 1, the soft layered bob. If there is one haircut that seems to understand women over 60 better than any other, it's the soft layered bob. This cut is gentle, flattering, and incredibly forgiving, almost like it was designed to work with the natural changes that happen to our hair as we age. Why does it work so well? First, the soft layers add movement, which is something mature hair often needs. As we get older, hair can become finer, flatter, or lose that natural bounce. A blunt bob can sometimes make that more noticeable, but a layered bob? It brings life back instantly. Those soft, airy pieces create natural lift at the crown, a little swing at the ends, and a light frame around the face. All small details that make a big impact. Second, this bob is a master at creating face-lifting magic. The gentle layers skim along the jawline and cheekbones, naturally drawing the eye upward. It doesn't matter whether your face is round, oval, heart-shaped, or square. The soft layered bob adapts and enhances. Think of it as the haircut equivalent of good lighting. Soft, flattering, and quietly transformative. Another reason it's a favorite for women over 60 is its low-maintenance charm. You don't need a full styling routine to make it look good. A quick blow-dry with a round brush, or even a bit of light mousse is often enough to give it shape. And if you prefer air drying, this cut still looks effortlessly elegant with a bit of natural texture. It also plays beautifully with silver or salt and pepper hair. The layers catch the light, adding dimension and shimmer, making your color look intentional and elevated, not flat or dull. And here's the best part. It works whether you like your hair polished and smooth or soft and tousled. You can wear it refined for dinners or events, and then a little undone for everyday life. If you want a bob that lifts, softens, moves, and brightens, all without adding effort, the soft layered bob may be the haircut you've been waiting for. Bob number 2, the chin-length classic bob. If you want a haircut that is timeless, elegant, and guaranteed to make you look instantly polished, the chin-length classic bob is the one. This is the bob that never goes out of style. Not in your 20s, not in your 40s, and definitely not after 60. It's the definition of refined simplicity, and that's why it works so beautifully for mature women. Let's start with its biggest strength, structure. When hair begins to thin or lose density with age, this bob gives it a clean, intentional shape. That sharp but soft line right at the chin creates instant definition, almost like a natural contour for your face. It highlights the jawline, frames the cheeks, and adds a youthful crispness that's incredibly flattering. The length is another secret weapon. Sitting right at the chin or slightly below, it strikes the perfect balance. Not too short to feel severe, but not long enough to drag the face downward. Instead, it gently lifts and opens the features. For women who want a fresh, modern look without going too edgy, this length is the sweet spot. And if you wear glasses, this bob is made for you. The clean outline complements glasses beautifully without competing for attention, creating a chic, put-together look every single day. Styling is refreshingly simple. Whether your hair is straight, slightly wavy, or somewhere in between, the classic bob holds its shape with minimal effort. A quick smoothing pass with a blow dryer or flat brush is all many women need. And if you prefer a little bend at the ends, that tiny curve makes it even more youthful and soft. Color also shines with this cut, literally. The smooth surface reflects light more evenly, which makes silver tones shimmer and warmer colors glow. It's an effortless way to make your hair look healthier without adding lots of layers or volume tricks. But perhaps the biggest reason women over 60 love this bob is the confidence it creates. It's the haircut that says, I know my style and I embrace it with grace. If you're looking for a chic shape that sharpens your features, lifts your face, and stays elegant no matter the decade, the chin-length classic bob is a stunning choice. Bob number 3, the textured modern bob. If you've ever wanted a haircut that feels youthful without trying too hard, the textured modern bob is pure magic. This is the bob that brings movement, energy, and softness back into your style, all while keeping things effortlessly chic. It's the perfect combination of structure and playfulness, making it one of the most flattering choices for women over 60 who want hair that feels alive again. What makes this bob special is its texture. Unlike blunt cuts that can sit heavy or flat, this bob uses gentle, strategically placed layers to create natural lift. Those airy pieces keep the hair from clinging to the face, a common issue as the skin becomes more delicate with age. Instead, the movement draws the eyes upward, giving your features a subtle, youthful lift. The length typically sits around the jawline or slightly below, but the magic is in the ends. Cut with a soft, feathered finish, they flick and flow in a way that instantly modernizes your look. Even on days when you do nothing at all, the shape holds a pretty tousled ease that feels stylish without effort. This bob is also incredibly forgiving. If your hair has thinned over the years, texture adds body where you need it. If your hair has natural wave or bend, it enhances that, not fights it. And if you color your hair, the textured surface catches highlights beautifully, adding dimension that makes the entire haircut look richer and fuller. Styling is a breeze. A quick scrunch with a lightweight product or a few passes with a round brush is enough to bring out the movement. It's the kind of haircut that looks even better slightly undone, the "I woke up like this, but in a good way" kind of look. Another advantage? It softens the features without hiding them. The light, airy pieces around the face blur fine lines, create openness, and prevent that harsh, boxy appearance some bobs can have. It's flattering, feminine, and modern in the most graceful way. And here's the best part. This bob brings back a sense of fun. It's lively. It's confident. It makes you feel stylish the moment you shake it out. If you want a haircut that feels sophisticated but not stiff, polished but never boring, the textured modern bob is your go-to. It's energetic, youthful, beautifully flattering, and endlessly wearable for the vibrant woman you are today. Bob number 4, the graduated/stacked bob. If you're craving a haircut that delivers instant volume, sharp style, and a beautifully lifted shape, the graduated or stacked bob is the powerhouse of the bob family. This cut is bold, sculpted, and incredibly flattering for women over 60, because it does what aging hair often needs most. It builds structure and fullness exactly where it counts. Let's talk about the hallmark feature, the stacked back. By creating shorter layers at the nape that gradually lengthen toward the front, this bob produces natural height and lift. No teasing, no heavy products, no complicated styling. The shape itself adds volume, making thinning hair look thicker and more youthful instantly. It's like a built-in boost that stays with you every single day. But the magic doesn't stop at the back. The angled front elongates the face beautifully. Whether the front pieces graze the chin or fall slightly below it, that diagonal line works like subtle facial contouring. It sharpens the jawline, slims the neck, and creates a sophisticated silhouette that looks intentional from every angle. This bob is also one of the most polished options out there. It has that "I just left the salon" vibe even on days when you barely touch it. The precise cut means it naturally falls into place. Smooth, clean, and incredibly stylish. If you're a woman who loves looking put together without a lot of fuss, this is the haircut that delivers. And here's something many women adore. The graduated bob lifts the entire profile. From the side, the stacked layers push the hair upward, creating a youthful shape that counters drooping or flatness. If your hair tends to collapse at the crown or feel limp, this cut brings that lost structure right back. Styling is surprisingly easy. A quick blow-dry with a round brush, or even just finger styling for a more relaxed look, is enough to bring out the sculpted shape. And if you enjoy color, the layers show off highlights and lowlights beautifully, adding dimension and movement. The graduated bob is also wonderfully adaptable, sleek and sharp for a modern look, slightly tousled for a softer feel. Whatever your personality, it adjusts to you. Most importantly, this bob radiates confidence. It's stylish, striking, and full of presence. Perfect for women over 60 who want a haircut that makes a statement without being loud. If you want a bob that lifts, sculpts, volumizes, and commands attention with elegance, the graduated/stacked bob is a stunning choice. It's bold, flattering, and endlessly empowering. Bob number 5, the long bob. If you want a haircut that gives you freedom, softness, and unbelievable versatility, the long bob, lovingly called the lob, is the perfect choice. This is the bob for women over 60 who want elegance without sacrificing movement. It's polished, modern, and incredibly flattering on almost every face shape and hair type. What makes the lob so powerful is its length. It usually sits between the collarbone and just above the shoulders. Long enough to feel feminine and flowy, but short enough to stay light and lifted. This sweet spot length creates a gentle downward line that softens the jaw, elongates the neck, and gives your overall silhouette a graceful, youthful flow. Unlike shorter bobs that rely on sharp structure, the lob is all about effortless sophistication. It moves. It sways. It frames the face with softness instead of rigid lines. If you've ever felt that shorter cuts made you look severe, the lob is the antidote, gentle, airy, and incredibly forgiving. And here's something women over 60 absolutely love. The lob is thinning hair friendly. Because the length adds weight, it prevents hair from puffing out or frizzing too easily. At the same time, subtle layering, especially around the face, creates lift where you need it most. The result? A balanced, youthful shape that looks full without being bulky. Styling is wonderfully flexible. Want sleek and polished? A quick blowout does it. Prefer a bit of bend or wave? The lob looks beautiful with loose curls. Prefer low maintenance? It dries naturally into a soft, easy shape. This is the kind of haircut that adapts to your day, not the other way around. The lob also shines with color. Because the hair has enough length to display depth and dimension, highlights, lowlights, and even natural gray blends look richer and more dynamic. Every strand catches the light differently, which gives your hair that healthy, glossy appearance we all love. But beyond style, the lob offers something deeper. Confidence with freedom. It lets you feel chic without feeling restricted, modern without feeling trendy, elegant without trying too hard. It's the perfect in-between, long enough to feel soft and feminine, short enough to stay fresh and modern. If you've been craving a cut that feels sophisticated, flattering, and endlessly wearable, the long bob is a beautiful, empowering choice. It's timeless, graceful, and perfectly suited for the vibrant, confident woman you are today. Here's the truth every woman over 60 deserves to hear. You are not past great hair. You are entering the era where your style becomes iconic. The right bob isn't just a haircut, it's a statement. It says you're confident, intentional, and embracing life with elegance and boldness. Whether you choose the soft layered bob, the classic chin length, the modern textured shape, the beautifully sculpted stacked bob, or the graceful long bob, each one celebrates who you are right now. Vibrant, wise, and wonderfully stylish. These cuts don't just flatter your features, they lift your spirit. They remind you that reinvention is always possible, at any age. So now I'll ask you something powerful. Which bob are you feeling drawn to? Which one made you think, yes, that's me now? If this video inspired you, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another style guide tailored just for elegant women 60 and beyond. And tell me in the comments, which bob will you try next? Your story might inspire someone else today.